Well, Northern Ireland, you say it's God's country. Everyone can say on a great day, anywhere's the most beautiful place in the world, but I really feel that here. It's deep in motorcycling history. One of my favourite places to go is around the north coast, and that's where the iconic Northwest 200 races were held, so there's always that sort of bond. Motorcycling in Northern Ireland is one of the top 3-4 sports in the country, and that's super cool to be part of. So my grandfather was a huge character. I know that he was a huge influence on lots of short circuit racers and road racers from Northern Ireland. He helped them out, and he was key in setting up Joey's relationship with Honda as well.
But it's Joey Dunlop in the lead.
Say, let's take the Superbike and the Northwest 200 race themselves. Who would you say could be there at the finish of that one?
I'd love to see that 750 there.
Right.
I'd say it's Joey or Roger Marshall.
The first one is Joey Dunlop there, we put the lead on there. He's just pulls the machine in and out.
So we're about to meet Gary Dunlop, Joey's eldest son. As kids, we just got dragged around with our parents, so we'd hang out in the motorbike circuits and play football, play fighting, and then watch our dads. Good to see you, mate. What's this we've got here?
Well, as you can see, we've got a set of my father's leathers from the mid-70s with a very familiar name at the top of them.
Aye, my granddad, that'll have been. How did that story begin?
I think he'd been going to some races back in the day, and he noticed my father, like a rough diamond, he took it upon himself and put everything he could into him, and look at the end result.
I think your dad was the apple of his eye.
Yeah, to be fair, like anybody that would have knew my father would have knew he was quite a quiet and quite a hard character to get to know, but your grandfather took to him like a second father, and your grandfather knew that he could only take him so far, and he did. He made the deal possible, I think, for Suzuki, and then I think he had his own personal stamp in making the Honda thing happen too. So
I don't reckon these would pass health and safety nowadays.
I know I wouldn't like to be sitting in the starting area at the TT knowing that it was going down Bray Hill at 170 mile an hour with these on now. So.
But here, this area is like steeped in racing history, and your dad was the quiet people's champion. But the Armoy Armada, explain to us all the background about that.
They were just a group of boys that were going about. They loved their racing. My dad only actually got into it because his sister was going with Mervyn Robinson. It becomes a way of life because it's you revolve your whole week around getting bikes ready, and it was the iconic area, and everybody enjoyed it that much. And to be fair, I think you've done the same. You're bringing it back. The short circuits has never been as strong here in a long time, and I just hope we don't spoil ourselves, because we have to realise that we're not a big country. We're never going to be punching the weights we are now, but it's all down to yourself. I don't think I've seen, probably since my dad's time, a country that's got behind a rider as much as they have you, and that's something Northern Ireland fans seem to do, which is great.
To look back on, what both our fathers did, and the memories come from actually hanging around, and not so much what our dads were doing on track. It's nice. We were born into racing families, and I'm super proud now to carry that flag. And for sure, Joey paved the way for people like me and guys like Jeremy McWilliams and the people that will come after me for Northern Ireland motorcycling.
Johnathan will be inspiring to everyone in Northern Ireland, from grassroots up, non-motorcyclists. But for me, inspiring about how he does it, how he goes about it, how he's currently doing this season. It could potentially be 6.
He's not on social media saying, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. He goes out and does it. He lets his racing near enough do the talking.
He's having to dig deeper now than he's ever had to, and ride at 10-10 all the time. He's not getting anything his own way, and his determination is really what's making the difference.
No matter who they put up against him, he seems to be able to get in their head and, as we say, psych them out and has them beat really before they get onto the track.
As a motorbike rider, he definitely makes his all proud Ulsterman for sure. It's like a stand up for the Ulsterman, and everyone will stand up for Johnathan.
Northern Ireland, as we know in the past, has produced some of the best motorcycle races in the world. Jonathan's legacy in this sport is going to go on forever and ever.